This is a preview of one of our Patreon bonus episodes. If you like what you hear, you can get access to all of our bonus episodes by supporting us on Patreon at the $1 tier. I will name off a soda, and then we will all deliberate based on what we think it should be. And then if, for whatever reason, we all do not come to an immediate consensus, which is unlikely, then we will have a politicking section to where we try and convince the other people.
Are filibusters allowed?
Well, no. So now we're going to talk about Baja Blast.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on the list. It's here. I've actually never had Baja Blast.
I've never had Baja Blast.
I don't think I've ever have either.
Okay, we're three guys that have never had Baja.
So we're gonna Baja Blast. No, what do you think looking at it? In the thought of
isn't it
drinking
blue?
it?
It's blue, right?
Yes, I think it's blue. What do you think it would be?
I'm gonna look.
Is it like blueberry flavored?
No,
Oh.
I don't know. It's like
What's a Baja taste like?
It's okay to me.
Sand.
This is what I think Baja Blast tastes like because I've never tasted.
Let's all go around and say what we think it tastes like.
I think it tastes like blue Hawaiian punch, but with caffeine.
Okay, and carbonated.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I think it tastes like.
I think it tastes like Mountain Dew with blue food coloring.
Yeah, pretty much. Like blueberry? I don't know.
I think what we're learning here is we're all clowns because we didn't buy all these sodas to have a literal taste test.
We should have been taste
while
testing
we're doing it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Do we just call it right now and restart?
Let's pause for real. Hold on.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special Patreon bonus episode of Spoilers Intended.
Bow.
Wow, it sounds so enthusiastic about this one.
We're about to drink like
a lot
of Coke.
Yeah,
or sodas,
soft drinks. So in case the cold open didn't give it away, we're doing a soft drink tier list, and we started to do this cold with nothing handy. We're like, you know what? We need to taste these. So we have done the work. We have collected as many as we could reasonably decide to buy. If you'd like us to buy more,
a whole month's worth of your Patreon dollars.
It's the legal limit. We bought as much as the law will allow us to buy for a podcast.
We would like to thank all our patrons out there for your continued support. You make episodes like this, especially like this, possible, but also help with the hosting fees.
You make every episode possible.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
We honestly, we love y'all. We love you all dearly. We love your continued support.
You make these three little boys smile.
Oh, so cute. Anyways, so we're going to be drinking some soft drinks, taste testing a little bit here, and making a tier list. For those of you not familiar with the tier list, we go from S to F. So it's S, A, B, C, D, and F. Best to worst. And usually we go by our best average impressions, nostalgia, memories. But this time, we're bringing it to you live. Real, raw, and uncut. Every pop top open, every possible burp, even I don't know.
Yeah,
Ryan's gonna hate editing this episode. I can guarantee you that.
There might be some burps that get through unavoidably. We'll see what happens. I apologize in advance. If you hate ASMR, maybe get out now. I don't know.
Don't tell. No. Listen to the episode. It'll be fine. We'll make it fine. So, what do we want to kick it off with?
I'm just going to grab
whatever you get a hold of.
Whatever I grab. I'm not even going to look.
Yeah, we got a little mini fridge here next to us. And Andrew has
We're starting out with Sunkist.
Sunkist. Okay.
Sunkist it is.
All right, Ryan, how long has it been since you had a Sunkist?
I would say I was in high school.
So 30 years?
Not to date myself, but 20 some odd years. Yeah, like it's at least.
So for me, we don't have to drink. Well, actually, you do have to kind of drink all this because we're using the same cups. So
yeah, if you want, we're not wasting a bunch. We're wasting a lot of Coke here, probably not a lot of plastic.
Back in the day, I was. Well, actually, hold on. We'll do this after we taste test. We want to be as fresh as possible.
Taste test first, and then we have our stories.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, cheers, everyone.
It still tastes about exactly as I think it. It's actually more mild than I remember
it being.
It's
not as sweet as I thought it was. The aftertaste is not great though. It's flat and dry.
Yeah, it's very.
Is it? I assume it's like the dyes or something in there.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's probably all the cancer causing
chemical number 8 or whatever.
So back in the day, me and my friend, and also named Andrew, were really big into DDR. and he had like the pad at his home that we went and played, and we're like freshmen in high school, and so we go out there and sleep overnight. Me and him just partying it up, playing DDR all night, and the only drink that his mom gave us was Sunkist. And us being freshmen in high school, we did not understand how hydration works.
So we just sweated all of your existing moisture out,
and replaced it with sugar.
I have never been so sick the next day. Like, I felt that I was legitimately going to die. Like, my throat was hurting. Like, I had a fever. Like, it was definitely the most dehydrated I've ever been.
Andrew, I want to know, you've got the bottle next to you. What's the sugar content on this? How many grams per whatever?
Okay, so it is 73 grams of sugar.
Wow.
Including...
That's just a 20 ounce, right?
Yes. Including 73 grams of added sugar.
All sugar is added.
Okay, yeah. So 145% of your daily intake for just one bottle.
And we only had a sip.
It contains no juice.
140%?
Yeah, it's 145.
So much sugar.
For perspective, I'm pretty sure Coke has like 30 grams.
Yeah.
So 75 grams? How many?
73.
73 grams?
So I would probably put this at like a C.
C?
C feels pretty safe.
I would go
me.
D.
I can see D because I want there to be some fruit juice taste to this, and there's not.
So for me, I like the initial taste.
Yeah,
the initial hit's great.
The aftertaste is not great, and the sugar content, that's terrible.
And you can't be like, well, in order to avoid the aftertaste, you keep drinking it. There's a lot of sugar in this stuff.
Yeah,
man.
there's actually a really big reason why. Like, if you want to lose weight, stop drinking sodas.
Sure.
Instantly solved.
Especially Sunkist, apparently.
My gosh.
Well, we haven't even gotten to any of the other ones. This may be low on
we
the tier.
Might find
we don't
out.
know.
Yeah, I thought that'd be interesting just to get that.
Yeah,
that
let's keep a sugar tracker going too.
So C or D? What do we feel?
I think a C.
I still want to go D just because of the aftertaste, but I could be talked into a C pretty easy. Steven, what do you think?
I mean, I could go either way, honestly. This is worse than I thought it would be, if I'm honest. I have pleasant memories of Sunkist. That was not it.
I think between the sugar and the aftertaste, I got to go D.
I'm down for D.
Okay, we'll go D.
I can't really argue with it. It's not really. It's definitely not on my list of things.
Right.
And Ryan, if you want to just throw that sugar content on there as well.
Oh yeah, 73.
Yeah, 73 grams.
Okay, so now we're going to move on to the direct comparison.
The competitor,
Fanta Orange.
Man. So I've always viewed Sunkist in a more favorable light than Fanta. I don't know if that's true anymore. Maybe it's just this orange color in order to achieve it.
We're about to find out.
It has to be terrible. I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna find out for sure. So, have any of you drank?
First spill.
We got our first spill live on air.
It's fine. It's just on my jeans.
It's also on the floor, the floor carpet.
It just blends in with all the other stains, right?
There's nothing we can do about that. We're just gonna roll it. We're doing it.
Have either of you guys ever had Fanta Orange?
No.
Yes.
You have, Steven. Okay. What flavors of Fanta have y'all had? I've only had their...
I think orange is the only flavor I've had.
There we go. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Fanta Orange. Down the hatch.
Oh man, is that better?
There's more orange in it than there is in Sunkist.
The aftertaste is not nearly as harsh.
Yeah.
Shoot, is Fanta better than Sunkist?
I did not expect Fanta Orange is better than Sunkist.
I think it's still only like a C.
It's a C. It's not very good.
It doesn't have a lot of flavor, but it's better than Sunkist.
Well, okay, so one, and I'll be interested to see the sugar content because that one did not feel nearly as sweet at the front.
No.
And the aftertaste is way nicer.
Yeah.
Watch you be proven wrong.
I could be wrong. I don't know.
It tastes better because it's got 800 grams of
sugar. Oh, no, it is exactly the same.
73 grams.
73 grams.
Apparently the key to making an orange soda in America.
72 grams.
Oh,
sorry.
that 1 gram makes a difference. Is that 20 ounces as well?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're comparing.
Same
amounts.
Yeah. But yeah, there's no juice, contains no juice. Same thing.
I'm shocked to learn that.
I think for me, that is probably still D tier, but I could be talked into C just because it is better.
I think
than
that's
Sunkist.
C. That's way better than I expected.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it good.
All right. So now we're going to move on.
Okay.
And Andrew, you're on board with C?
Yeah, I think a C is fine.
Okay.
Okay. So now we're going to move on to Pib Extra.
Extra.
Which is Mr. Pibb.
Used to be Mr. Pibb, but they got tired of being joked about that Dr. Pepper had a PhD and what's Mr. Pibb doing with his life?
Yeah.
He's being extra. That's what he's doing.
Got him.
Sorry, I gotta swirl some water here to clean the glass.
Cleanse the palate.
We're cleansing our palate in between each.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Mr. Pibb.
Mr. Pibb. Crack that bad boy open. Oh, you can hear that.
So
That's how you
what
know
is
it's good.
y'all's experience with Mr. Pibb?
I actually like Dr. Pepper, or like basically
Yeah.
the same. I think they're the same.
But usually for me, it's like you order the Dr. Pepper and then you realize, oh, wait, what? Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Pibb.
Or they're like, oh, can I get a Dr. Pepper? Is Pibb fine? Like, oh, I guess. It's always a slight bit of disappointment, right?
I feel like it's less of a disappointment, though, than other sodas where you have your heart set on something. And
it's not nearly as harsh to me, and we're going to test this now.
It's not like getting, like asking for Coke and getting Pepsi.
Right. So
yeah.
so we're going to do at the end of this episode, we're going to do a blind Pepsi Coke challenge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And see if we can tell the difference between the two. But I do think this is not as big a disappointment as going from Coke to Pepsi.
Yeah.
Because all three of us like Coke, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
we're from the South.
But I'm just to establish to everybody listening.
I would expect being from the South. That,
yeah, you
But
like
like-
Coke most. Yeah.
Okay,
All right, here we go.
All right,
Mr.
Mr.
Pibb,
Pibb.
down the hatch.
See, I like that.
Boy, Pibb is still like a B, I think.
Yeah,
Really?
I think that's a solid B.
I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
Like it
That's not
has
bad.
it has that kind of like bite to it.
It doesn't
you
quite have what Dr. Pepper has, where it has that front end, right?
Yeah.
I feel like
It's
Well,
not
we'll
as
find
harsh.
out in just a
we're gonna
second.
find out.
won't we?
I feel like I do feel like I'm being very pretentious with sodas. Well, the front end is so smooth.
It's got a good mouth
Like,
feel.
bro, it's a soft drink. Come on, calm down.
All right,
what
man,
what
my
year
hands
is
are
this,
sticky.
Mr. Pibb? Is this a 2000?
What vintage?
This is vintage of 2023. So this one has 64 grams of sugar.
Okay, so
Okay.
that's we
So
back
less,
down.
less sugar, 128% of your daily intake.
That's,
though. Still a
gosh.
lot.
Just a 20 ounce.
Yeah, and I'm assuming there's no juice in this because it is not a juice drink.
It's not a juice drink. It doesn't claim to be a juice. Pibb is not a fruit you find in nature.
So we're thinking B tier?
I think B.
I think B is pretty.
Okay.
B's
I'm
pretty
a
solid.
big fan of Dr. Pepper, so this is kind of Dr. Pepper light.
Did
to
you
me.
know
No.
that Dr. Pepper is the drink of intelligent people?
I did not.
According to who?
yeah, who
according
came with
to-
this?
The stupid people?
It is according to one of my favorite anime series protagonists, Okabe from
Oh,
Steins Gate.
so this is peer reviewed then?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
This is science.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
All right,
Capital
so,
S.
so we all decided B for Mr. Pibb, right?
B for Mr. Pibb. I feel
All right,
pretty
here we
good
go.
with
Dr. Pepper,
The real deal.
authentic blend of 23 flavors.
One of them might be fruit.
that. I was like, are any of them natural?
Who knows?
All right,
It
here
doesn't
we
say
go.
natural flavors.
I know it
says
doesn't.
Flavors.
It just says flavors.
Pouring it up. So Dr. Pepper experience, go.
And this is like a go-to.
I like Dr. Pepper.
This is a go-to for me.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if there's an option, like, and I don't really want a Coke, but I want something that's kind of fizzy.
You
This
just
is
want
a good option.
you want
So
a
as a-
dark soft drink, right?
As a
Like, not
kid,
like a
I hated
Sprite.
Dr. Pepper.
Really?
I was a Coke through and through kid. Dr. Pepper was gross to me. And then somewhere in middle school, I tried one. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I've been missing out. Like,
All right, here we go.
all right, here we go. Dr. Pepper.
That's
Mm.
still at least an A tier for me. I don't think it's S.
No, I wouldn't. I think it's still a B. I think honestly, Mr. Pibb and Dr. Pepper are kind of the same.
They're pretty
I
close.
was going to say, I got to go B as well.
Closer than I
It
recall.
feels like a B.
Yeah,
Like it wasn't like. I mean, it's definitely satisfying, and I would pick it.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Interesting.
I don't think there was really a big difference.
There's a
between
little
There's,
Dr.
bit of
less,
Pepper.
there's less
Yeah.
difference there than I expected.
Yeah.
what are we looking at on the sugar content, though?
Oh, that's a good question. That
It's
might
probably the same. 65 grams.
it's more.
So
It's
yeah,
one more.
129%.
It tasted one more better.
Yeah.
one more better.
But I still think it's a B.
So we're kind of moving from like a low B to a higher B.
That's the way
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if, well,
I can see that.
yeah. I don't know if I can go all the way A, but
Yeah.
definitely, I expected Pibb Extra to be worse, to be honest.
I did. I didn't expect it to be
Yeah.
that close. Maybe
I
they've
just
been.
don't think that there's enough of a flavor profile difference.
Yeah.
Like of the formula that they're working
now,
from.
I will
Probably
say,
not.
I think from what we're just getting like a small sip here. I think over the course of drinking, heaven forbid, the
Dr. Pepper would probably be better.
140% of it,
yeah,
I think Dr. Pepper flavor builds better.
it does.
Last longer,
whereas,
maybe?
Whereas like Mr. Pibb or Pibb X, whatever, Pibb stays like the same the whole way through.
Okay, so now we're going to go through the trifecta,
Okay.
which is, so we didn't do 7-Up here, but we did Sprite, Sierra Mist. Unfortunately, Sierra Mist is no longer a thing, but this happened pretty much right as we were doing the episode.
Yeah, this was
So then
announced like
we
the
went
day
out
after.
and got Starry, which is the new replacement for
Yeah.
Sierra Mist.
So if you're listening to this while you're at either a candlelight vigil for Sierra Mist or a protest at Starry headquarters,
Yep.
we're recording this in media res as the switch is happening.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with the top dog Sprite.
the big
Sprite?
name.
Yeah, I gotta pull it though. Hold on.
So yeah,
so you remember like the old when 7-Up was like trying to compete? They're the young hip dog on the street, and they were
cool
trying to
spot
compete.
is the mascot.
Yeah, they're like trying to make. Oh man, that Fanta got jostled.
Well, it's not gonna be open anymore.
Yeah, we're not drinking that anymore. I heard the thump of everything fall over.
That sounds like a personal problem to Fanta. All right,
Well, like,
here we go.
They had like all the ads, like whereas like the 7, and then on the back, up yours or something like that. Or the T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're trying to be like edgy or whatever.
Thanks for listening to this preview of one of our Patreon bonus episodes. If you like what you heard, you can hear the rest of this episode and get access to all of our other bonus episodes for just $1. Go to patreon.com/spoilersintendedpodcast.